There are things that can lead to marital failure, and there are things that can lead to marital success. In today's video, I'm going to be revealing to you three things that can lead to divorce in marriage. And if you are watching this video right now, I want you to know that divorce is not a mystery. Sometimes I hear people when they say, I don't know that this marriage is going to end like this. No, there is no marriage that is a mystery in life. If a marriage is going to fail, that marriage will fail from day one, from the onset. But the truth is that a lot of us are not disciplined enough to know a marriage that will fail and a marriage that will succeed. Hello people, welcome to Relationship Mysteries. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking on a topic that says three things that can lead to divorce in marriage. Three things that can lead to divorce in marriage. Anytime you see these three things, if you ignore them, it has the capability of leading you to marital failure. So if you don't want to experience divorce in life, I want you to watch this video. Because if you don't watch this video, if you skip this video, you can find yourself in a marital failure tomorrow. And if you don't want to experience divorce in marriage, please watch this video to the end. Number one thing that can lead to divorce in marriage is when you marry someone for the wrong reason. A lot of people marry people for the wrong reason, but nobody will agree in life that the reason why they got married to a man or a woman is for the wrong reason. No, all of us will always claim that we marry people for the right reason. No, if you marry someone for the right reason, that marriage will not end. Divorce will not occur. The presence of divorce in a marriage is an indicator that that marriage was contracted on a faulty foundation. If the foundation was right from day one, that marriage will not experience divorce. For that marriage to experience divorce is an indicator that the foundation was not right, that the person that got into that marriage with wrong motives. I know some of you will say, relationship mystery, what are you saying? My marriage failed. I did not contract it on a faulty foundation. I want you to tell you that no human being admits their fault. All of us will always claim that we are right. That's why they say there is a way that seemeth right to a man. Your ways will always seem right to you in life. Even when the signals, even when the signs are pointing back at you that you are the reason why your marriage failed, you will not agree. You will say it's the other person. But you will not agree that you married that woman for the wrong reason. You don't agree that you got married to the man for the wrong reason. What do I mean, marrying someone for the wrong reason? If you marry a man because he's driving a powerful car, you are marrying that man for the wrong reason. If you get married to a man because he has a powerful car, you are getting married to that man for the wrong reason. If you marry a woman because she is beautiful, you have married that woman for the wrong reason. If you marry a woman because she has big boobs and big butts, you have married that woman for the wrong reason. If you marry a woman because she has long hair, because she has long legs, because she has soft voice, you have married for the wrong reason. And if you are married to a man because the man is paying all your financial bills, you have married for the wrong reason. If you have married a man because that man has a gigantic mansion, you have married for the wrong reason. If you have married a man because that man is good in bed, he knows how to handle you, he knows how to do ta-ta-ta to you when it comes to that issue of sex, when it comes to the game of sex, you have married for the wrong reason. If you marry a woman because she's super hot in bed, You have married for the wrong reason. I know some of you will be rolling your eyes. You will be like, relationship mystery, what do you mean? There is always a reason why we get married to people. And sometimes that reason could be wrong. Sometimes that reason could be right. But sometimes, majority of us marry people for the wrong reason. Well, sometimes when the marriage fails, we fail to admit, we don't want to admit that this is the real motive why we got married to that man or woman. If the motive why you are getting married to a man is wrong from day one, that marriage will fail. You know that this man you are looking at now is abusive, is physically abusive, is verbally aggressive, and yet you are getting married to him. Why? Because he has money. Because he's a millionaire or a billionaire. And then you are getting married to him. You are setting up that marriage already for divorce. There is no marriage that would stay in life for the right reason. No. There is no marriage that will fail in life because you married that person for the right reason. No, there is none that will fail. But every marriage that will fail will always fail because you married that person because of wrong reasons. So if you have married a life because of what the person can do for you or what the person can give you, you are building that marriage on a faulty foundation. You are contracting that marriage on a sandy soil, and sooner than later, that marriage will fail. Sometimes when divorce occurs in marriage, people are surprised. Why are you surprised? When you know from day one that that marriage was contracted on a faulty foundation. Whenever something is contracted on a faulty foundation, that thing is going to fail. It does not matter the people that are involved. It does not matter your title or your profession. Marital failure does not respect your title or your profession. It does not respect your achievement. If you marry people for the wrong reasons, that marriage will fail. But if you marry people for the right reason, that marriage will survive. And I want to let you know, if you are marrying someone today, maybe you are about to wait, and you have discovered by watching this video that your motive is not right, why you are getting married to that man, that the motive why you are marrying that girl is not right, please, you need to stop that wedding now. It's better you stop that wedding than experiencing divorce, that experiencing the pain that comes alongside with divorce in life, especially when you have finished marrying that lady and you are giving birth to children. How will you recover from that? Marrying for wrong reasons is why marriages fail. And if you are marrying someone today for the wrong reason, I have a breaking news for you. That marriage will experience divorce. It is not whether it will experience. The only question is when will the divorce happen? Because when that man stop paying your bills, when the reason why you got married to that person, you are no longer seeing that thing in that marriage, what will happen? You start looking for exit strategies. You start looking for ways to run away, to quit that marriage. Do you see why marriages fail? Because a lot of us, especially men, sometimes we marry women because of lust, but we call it love. We are calling love lust. Why? Because she has a wonderful shape. She has big back. She has figure 8. She's good in bed. She can cook well. All of these things are good. But if you are focusing on these things, you are making a mistake. You're supposed to focus on a person's behavior, on who a person is, their character, their mentality. These are things you should focus on. If you don't focus on these things I've been enumerated right now, you are setting up that marriage for divorce. Marrying for wrong reasons is why marriages experience divorce today. Yes. Some people marry for economic elevation, for economic upliftment. Not because they truly love the woman or because they truly love the man. They're only getting married to the man because of what they can get from the man, forgetting that at the end of the day, what you are going to live with a life is who a person is, not what they are doing for you. Anybody can give you anything in life, but if his personality is not right, you will not be able to cope with that person. So why marriages experience divorce today is because a lot of people are marrying for the wrong reasons. The second thing that can lead to divorce in marriage is that people tend to ignore the danger signals, the warning signs. People tend to ignore them. People tend to dismiss them. You know that this guy is not right for you, and then you are putting your head, you are forcing him to marry you. Why? Why will you force a man to marry? And you know that this guy, his character is not nice. I'm not saying that people should be perfect, though. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you should watch out for people's character, watch out for people's mentality, watch out for people's behavior, watch out for who someone is before you will agree to marry them or not. Because if you don't, it can lead to what? Divorce. The evil I've seen on earth is that sometimes when a woman is beautiful and maybe the girl is good in bed, we tend to excuse their bad behavior. We tend to cover up their bad behavior. We tend to cover it up. We say, don't worry, that I know that she's like this, but I know she will change. Without you knowing that once someone enters into marriage with you, it's difficult for them to change. If any change is to occur, it's supposed to occur when you guys are still dating, when you guys are still in that relationship. Because once someone has seen your nakedness, once someone is familiar with you, a woman has slept with you from year 1 to year 3 in that marriage. She's already familiar with you. She has seen your nakedness in and out. She has seen the way you snore. She has seen your mentality. She has seen your behavior. She has seen everything about you. She has seen you finish. So what do you think that will make her now to change for you in that marriage when she's already familiar with you? That guy is beating you while you guys are still in that relationship, and you are hoping that he will change, that when he finally puts a ring on your finger, that he will stop beating you. You are lying to yourself. Marriage don't change people. Marriage amplifies what people are. Let me say it again. If there is anything you will take away from this video, please don't forget that Relationship Mystery is telling you today that marriage don't change people. Marriage amplifies what people are already in life. So if you are ignoring people's character, their behavior, if you are ignoring the danger signals, the signs, the indicators, the red signals, the red signs before you, that if you get married to this man, that this marriage will fail. But because the guy, he has money, because the guy can last long in bed, he knows how to handle you. But because that guy, he has broad shoulders, but because that woman is sexy, she's very beautiful, she's looking like a goddess, because of that you say no, that you are going to ignore the red signs before you, that you will go ahead to marry them in life. Just know that that thing you are doing can lead to divorce in marriage tomorrow. I don't know how to explain this thing to you in this video. There is no marriage that failed that did not leave clues that is going to fail to the people that we are getting into that marriage. There is no marriage that failed that didn't leave clues that is going to fail. You are not compatible with a man. You are not compatible with a woman. And yet, you want to get married to them. Why? And yet, you want to marry them. Why? You are setting yourself up for divorce. A lie. Something you don't want to experience. If you know that that girl you want to marry today, that you are not compatible with her, please don't go ahead with that marriage. If you know that that man you want to get married to, that you are not compatible with him, please don't go ahead with that wedding. Because if you do, if you ignore the danger signs before you, if you ignore the warning signals before you, you could be leading yourself to divorce, something you don't want to experience. And one thing I've noticed, there is nobody in this world that his marriage failed that prepared for his marriage to fail. None. There is no one that wanted his marriage to fail. There is no one that is getting into marriage wishing that the marriage should fail. But the activities of people, the practices, behaviors is what set people up for marital failure. Is what set people up for divorce in life. So that thing you are ignoring now, the danger signs, could be the reason why that marriage you want to contract today will fail tomorrow. And you need to be aware of this. The marriages collapse. Why? Because people ignore the danger signals before them. They tend to make excuses for the man. They tend to make excuses for the woman. They tend to ignore the warning signals before them. And these are the things that culminate into divorce in marriage. The third thing that can lead to divorce in marriage is when you can't define properly what you want in a partner. A lot of us are guilty of this. You don't want to define what you want in a partner, and yet you want to marry that guy, and yet you want to marry that woman. What you want in a partner is not clear to you, and you want to go ahead with that marriage. Why? I want you to get a pen, and I want you to get a paper. Before you do that, please, I want to appeal to you to subscribe. If you know that you are getting value from this video, please, I want you to subscribe if you want this channel to grow. And I don't just want you to subscribe only, I want you to like this video so that the video can go viral. Let other people get to see this video as well. Watch and learn. I hate seeing divorce in marriages. I hate it. And I know that you that is watching me now, you don't want your marriage tomorrow to fail, or the marriage you have with the man or the woman in your life to fail. Lack of definition of what we want in a partner is why divorce occurs in marriage. What do you want in a partner? Don't lie to yourself. The worst thing that can happen to any person in life is when you start lying to yourself when it comes to that issue of marriage. You have to be real. You have to tell yourself the truth. Forget the way that guy is handling you in bed now. Forget the way that girl is handling you in bed, because all of these things will fade away. What abides forever with a person with you in marriage is their character, is their mentality, is who they are, is their personality. I want you to ask yourself this question. This Andrew, or this John, or this Smith that I want to get married to now, what do I really want in him? What do I want in a partner? What kind of behavior do I expect from him? What kind of character do I want him to exhibit in our marriage? What kind of an individual is he? What do I want in a partner? What do I want from a partner? What do I want in a partner? Define what you want in a partner before you go ahead with that marriage proposal. If what you want in a partner is not clear to you, please desist from getting into marriage with them, or else that marriage will fail. Lack of proper definition of what we want in a partner is why marriages fail. There is no marriage that fell from heaven. Every marriage was contracted here on earth. If it's going to fail, it's because we fail to define what we want in a partner. What I want in a partner is not what you want in a partner. The way I think, the way I reason determines my definition of what I want in a partner. And the way you think, the way you reason is what will determine the definition of what you will want in your partner. You have to define it. If you cannot define what you want in your partner, please don't go ahead with that marriage, or else you are setting up that marriage for failure. I'm telling you 3 things that can lead to divorce in marriage. If you know anybody that have experienced divorce in life, go and show them this video and ask them about what I'm saying in this video. They will tell you that what I'm saying is true. That one of these things I'm saying is why the marriage collapsed, why that marriage couldn't work. Why? Because what? They married for the wrong reasons, or they dismissed the warning signals before them because they thought the guy would change, because they thought marriage would change the people that are going into that marriage with, or they failed to define what they really want in a partner in life. And if you have watched this video to this point, please, I want you to subscribe, I want you to like, and I want you to turn on the notification button so that you get to see my videos whenever I upload new ones. And I equally want you to drop a comment in the comment section below. If there are other things that can lead to divorce in marriage, please, I want you to drop them in the comment section below.